that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have come, walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them second thought. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the witness on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there's a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the scene. Excuse me. Excuse me. There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. Thank you. I guess you got me. Alright. I'll spill the bean for real this time. It's true, I was waiting for Regina. Pain! Don't volunteer things!
Mr. Quest, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
What's the matter? Do you think you humans have monopoly on marriage?
The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
More pain!
Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Chompy's so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. Even if I even had something to give her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her. So I've still got it in my pocket. That's a big fat lie because we have it. Yeah, I know. It's kind of terrible.
You were going to propose. You! A puppet.
Don't be obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I can't propose to her too.
I mean, I get the fact that the game is made in Japan, and I think the legal age for marriage there is 16. But here in the West, don't quote me on that because I'm not certain. But Regina is 16. It is so wrong, and he. Exactly. His honor is looking a little less honorable right now. Yeah, Felix got that right.
Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination.
What's with that sign at the end? Nope. Yeah. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina. Of course that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't going to propose that we become... Wait, what? I wasn't going to propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben? Yeah. Got it? That's the truth. Actually, we don't really need to do anything here. Because we have it. Oh, I guess not then. No, wait. My bad. We have Max Ring. That's the one we have. What was it exactly that we were planning on giving her? You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die with you when you hear this. It's an engagement ring.
Engagement ring?
Wow. Those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for someone up for a long time. Pain equals bad. So, do we go for pain equals bad or shall we push her buttons anyway? Push on anyway. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to you. Ow! I advise you cut this argument short.
I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring, I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology.
You sure enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. An engagement ring? Uh-huh. It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina's going to love it. It's just a ring. What's the matter, Nick? Well, there's gotta be something I can catch him on. Excuse me. Wait, no, wait, this is the one from Trillo to that. So, oh, yes, not? Okay, never mind then. Ah, come on. I just want this case to be over with. Whose pocket was the ring in? Mine, of course! What a stupid question! You gotta be kidding me! You think Ben could pull that one off? I'm sorry, really? No, it's fine, thanks. You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing. Really? So, you went to the lodging house to give it to her? That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count, but that uppity snub getting in the way. Uppity snub? He couldn't be possibly talking about me, Maximilian Galactica. When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his woodblock in half, and not with magic. Well, they always say that love creates rivalries.
So what about this present?
So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not gonna give it up that easily. I wonder how much he received for appearing in the circus. Probably more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? I think it's about time to unwrap this Cho's testimony. Okay, it's a generic thing. Okay, so we have it. So we just have to get the thing revealed. Trillo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Uh-oh, looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring? Ah! That's mine! Give it back now! Thief! Thief! Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here?
What is going on here?
That's... Ben, say something! Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo. I found this is Money's room.
Money's room? You mean a man they put money? Like a bank vault?
Ah! That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him. Hello there, Posse. Welcome.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court.
Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word.
Oh, I see. Well then.
Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up.
Shiny things?
Trillo, when was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night. The night of the crime. What did you just say? Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might be able to say that. The ring might have been, well, it could have been taken around that time. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything in that. The monkey is wearing clothes, yes. Ben, what's with you? Ah, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted to a thing. Not I, Mr. Trillo Quist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey Money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this slow loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that stupid monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame.
Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? I mean, it's gonna take a bite out of my food. It's cold now. There's a huge contradiction in this witness testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance of the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all of this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Well then tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. Gammon? So my association with Gammon is someone, a Tauren in Orgrimmar that is constantly dead, that rogues are constantly backstabbing to kill.
and it is I, Gammon, will save us all during this siege.
That's what I associate with Gammon. Well, that's maybe with one M when I think about it.
Well, the defense argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dog-faced in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw that night.
Ha! I've told you many times. You think you'd know my story's not changing.
You've already changed your story, Stick Boy, and I'm sure it'll change some more. Where there's one lie, there's usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep coming. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah. It's hard to voice act this guy.
I'll give you that I was waiting for that night for Regina, but that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I've been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him and he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
Like roast beef, jerky? Oh, could be anything. Not jerky though.
So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max? That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched a ring, and you went off chasing after him. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about, I suppose, 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived at the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Maybe I ate taken too much food. I mean, I have had two other meals today. So, you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night? That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up.
You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I got 4, you know. 4! Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me?
4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose.
Yikes.
The judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trillo. So, you saw Max coming out of the big top that night?
Of course, that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance the entire time.
I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. About what time would you say these events took place?
You're the dumbest people. You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out for yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it?
Indeed, what time was it?
What time was it? Let me think about that for a second. Yo! Oh, good math! It was 10 p.m.
Oh, yes, that sounds about right.
It sounds about right because that's the time I saw Max on the scene. So, you testify that you said good evening to Max that night. You must be enjoying asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'll say good night to someone at night. What then? You got something to add? Let me guess, that's not it, Trilo. You say good evening at night. I'm sorry, Trilo.
Mr. Quest, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom.
Impossible! A performer lives and breathes as a performance. You should know better. There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony. Isn't that a bit strange to you? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being so nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would it strike you as strange? Exactly. How strange is it to be cordial to one of your co-workers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a co-worker, I would understand. Ow, that hurt! Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that Trilo would be say something that nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence? Bluffing is everything in this world. But I'm sure you already learned that one. I guess I can give it a shot.
Will the witness will resume his testimony.
I need to take a more bite. Trilo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. Hey, I'm talking and streaming and I'm doing entertainment. Leave me alone. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he?
What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch!
Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and the witness had a huge fight. There was absolutely no way they suddenly would become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way that a puppet this... I don't remember this being in the translation. What? I don't remember this being the translation, like seriously. This is oh well, let's go with it. There's no way that a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival. I mean, it's not the first time I think like, I've thought that, hey, that's a very strange translation, but hey, let's just go with it. Lewd. Yeah, but like seriously, it's just like a puppet is lewd. Like, huh? I mean, really, that I can't remember that being the DS translation. Are you saying that this witness is lying? The translation fan was lewd. You know, lewd. I suppose you're right, Posse. It's just that the modern thing with and being on the internet too much is puts it into that perspective. But yeah, that makes more sense with the vulgar meaning. Are you saying that this witness is lying? That he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell saying a lie. Honestly, I just...
That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night?
It's a different person. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. And that's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the witness the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met with Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means that there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. I mean, fair and well, lying on the witness stand like this is perjury, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, although I'm not sure the legal definition of perjury, if like it also includes like intent, but still. That is why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. Ah. What in the world? You!
Would the defense kindly explain who it was that Trillo saw that night, then?
Considering the ill temper of the witness, there's only one person he would greet.
It must be Regina! It's Regina, right? She's so cute!
No, Your Honor, it's not Regina. If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present.
Oh, yeah, I suppose you got a point there.
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the witness, the ringmaster Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quist.
Order! Order! How do you respond to this?
Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man, but was I gonna look at him? It was obviously Maximilian Galactica.
I think it is high time we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's three symbols. Three symbols? Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man, you gotta remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now. Ow! Yes, we know. The silky hat, the cloak, and the white roses. A silk hat and a cloak? Anyone could wear them. That even could look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's three symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What?
Miss von Karma? Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the